Wachapinawa, Nakulinawa, Wafawa, Wasibukawa, Wachapinawa, Wakulinawa, Wawa, Wasibukawa.
Listen to power on that jump.
Yo.
Listen to energy on that jump.
Like, crazy.
Oh,
this is the energy that we need. We need more of this, man. Who is this though?
This is 207.
207
and L2G.
and L2G.
And it's L2G.
L2G.
Yeah, man. It's called
Nice.
Luero.
I need to listen
This,
to a lot more of this. Yeah.
man. This from when it starts, like it starts off rather simple and
Yeah.
like boom, boom.
Yeah.
You're like, all right, let's see where this goes. When the beat hits you, you're like, okay.
Yeah.
Like there's no other way to describe. Like that.
Yeah.
Is hip hop. Like this is one of those tracks that I feel like, you know, in those French movies,
Yeah.
that used to come like on UTV back in the day, like in the middle of the day, like, and then they're like
Sunday
like,
afternoon after
you know,
church.
like, you know, and then like the black black guy is one of the characters, and the guy is running through the hood, and it's like the background music, like,
Yes.
playing
Oh,
through
yeah.
one, it's like a
Yeah,
barber
yeah,
shop.
yeah.
It sounds like that.
That's
like,
true.
Like, yeah,
the
that
guys
is
who jump on buildings and stuff. Those, that's
the
that's
free
true.
runners, the parkour stuff.
Yeah, the
and
free
all.
runners.
Yeah.
I think that's the you're right.
It's the kind of hip hop you
It's a
see
real
it,
soundtrack.
and the subtitles come there. Hip hop music playing in the background. You're like hardcore, and this is that. Like shout outs to 207. And by the way, that kid produced this beat.
Wow.
Yeah,
207.
Yeah, 207. Yeah, like guys making beats.
Shout
out
outs
of
going
it.
on you 207 and L2. I think we need to work with these guys and see what they have.
These are guys making beats out of the bedrooms, man.
No,
Like,
can you hook me up with these guys when you talk to them?
man.
Yeah.
Most deaf.
I would
man.
love, like, you know, like there's a lot of cats that I don't necessarily get to meet. Maybe because of the fact that now
You're a lot busier.
It's more like maybe a lot busier, but also the kind of lifestyle I'm living right now is more of a father and stuff. So I don't have the chance to go into the clubs or the downtown clubs like back in the day and do a lot more of talking and moving
You're
around.
grinding.
But I would love to meet these guys. You know, I would love to hang out with them.
Yeah.
See what they've got.
I was playing this pretty much because
Yeah.
this is this kind of introduction to music
Yeah.
that I'm doing now for you is kind of what you did for us back in the day, man.
Wow.
You were putting on music and like, hey, like, okay, we've got some stuff.
Yeah.
You know, we've got some stuff.
There's something like
and,
you listen to something like, okay, now the bar is raised.
and like, okay.
Then you listen to it and you're like, okay, now it's okay.
Because I was one of those guys like writing, trying to get into the rap game and stuff like that. And you know, that mentality hip hop gives you, supposed to tell yourself you're the best.
Yeah.
And then you're always thinking, I'm better than every cat on radio.
Yeah.
Then you hear some stuff already, you're like, okay, maybe that guy was better than.
Yeah, I mean, I'm very, very happy, like, with my 23-year-old self, because if I talk to my 23-year-old self, I would tell them pretty much the same thing. You know, appreciate and give everyone a chance to shine, but make sure that it's on merit. Like, you know, it's not just, you know, because there's a lot of cats out there that today, especially like the hip hop guys who are supposed to help with a lot more of this promotion, they're promoting like weak niggas, weak MCs, just because they're friends with them or maybe because they have money. And I find that really like crap. And I never ever. The first day
I can testify.
The first day I went
Mackenzie never asked me for money when he wanted when he was going to play a song of mine. Actually, it was almost the reverse. He paid.
Like, I remember the first time I went to Sabrina's pub and I met Eloquent and Big Trill. I was paid 5,000 shillings to MC the whole night. That's about 6 hours. And you're conducting rap battles and you get 5,000. That 5,000 was pretty much to get me you know, in a taxi, and I get back to Macquarie. But I used to walk back and just enjoy a Rolex with that $5,000, man. That 5 Rolexes, my friend. So I remember the first time I met Eloquent and Big Trail.
Brothers come from far, but yes.
Like, I remember the first day I met them. I felt there was something really, really weirdly different. You get what I mean? Like, you watched all the cats on the stage, but then you find something weirdly different. Like, you like, I want to tap into that. Like, I want to get to know more of what is going on in there. And then Eloquent, I think we talked about this in the other show.
Yeah.
And Eloquent, like, he was eloquent, with his lifestyle. He knew what he was going for. He was a Christian hip hop artist,
which
and I
rare at the time. I remember.
I did whatever I had to do to help him in his direction. Like I never really had a lot more than just hooking him up with beats and everything. And then there was a beat called "Born to Sing" that Hans Tactic had given me, and I wanted these two guys to jump on it. But for some reason, because one was Christian and the other was secular, it just never really worked for the two of them to work together. So Big Trill ended up being the guy that came under the whole situation, and we went to Hans and he did Drain Me Dry, and then now things are different.
I could imagine though what those two artists that you just mentioned.
Yeah.
If you put them together now for the same kind of concept,
ridiculous.
Like say, I can imagine the maturity that they bring to it.
Ridiculous.
I can imagine. Yes, you're a Christian rapper, and you're not really, and this other guy is not really a Christian rapper. But then I like to see what kind of art they come up with now. I think
it's ridiculous. Like how.
I think we can revisit that.
What?
Like,
I was today. I was checking.
Add that to your notes for 2017. Add that to your
today
notes for 2017.
I was watching. I was actually checking out MTV Base West or something. It's on Facebook, and they actually were rating Big Trill. YC.
I saw that. I saw that too. The Weezy shared it and stuff. I was like, hey man.
Do people understand what that is? Do people understand that is pretty much showing the future of African hip hop? Because those cats are going to be big like in 5 years, not now. Ice Prince was not big 7 years ago. Became big like later. The likes of MI were the ones who opened the doors, and I'm talking African hip hop right now.
Anyway, I remember MI.
So MI was just some basic guy. Like
MI doing like.
And then he drops
baby rhymes.
then he drops that album and it sells 4 million copies, and then he makes it seem possible. And now you have the Casper Universe, you have the AKAs taking over the world. Big Trill is now being mentioned there. It's surreal. Like it's just ridiculously amazing. So that's the thing. You giving these guys platform, I tell you what, in 5 years from now, it'll be a different conversation. Completely different conversation.
Let's take it back to, I think this is about 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Coming through from Big Trill. It's called Drain Me Dry.
The birth of Rude Boy Music.
That's Volume 1, the mixtape.
Wow, you actually know.
This is the beginning of Rude Boy Music.
That's
and after this one, we're going to get into some the new stuff.
That's
Don't go nowhere. TFM Hip Hop Show. Let's do this.
Hit me. I wanna know why it gets tough for me to breathe. Why my vision so hazy and I keep having all these dreams of me walking on the moon, but I guess laughing what it seems. They told me to go away, now they want me donning the Tim. Cause my swagger shine like a prism glisten. I've been reaching for the stars. See me up in the air, now they all be wishing. So they mention my name in the conversations. Allegations that I be the best rapper who's ever done it, ain't no question. I pay them no attention, I burn them like radiation. If hip-hop was ever dead, then I guess I'm the incarnation. I be straight off the tombs, read in that lyrical doom. That if I try me, I blow haters like I was a monsoon. And I shine like I was the sun's relative. I never leave, and I'ma keep on dropping hot just like I had laxative. Making all my haters slip like I was a sedative. Big Tree's the rapper of the century, you best believe.
Hey, Drain Me Dry. This one,
heaven, right here.
Here's another one. I got. This is like a little secret. I remember when I started here on the TFM Hip Hop Show.
Yeah,
this was one of the songs I like in my mind. Like, there's some songs I'm going to have to play on my very first show. I don't care how old they are. I don't care how new. I like this one. I remember day one of TFM Hip Hop Show. This one was like, hey man,
yo, I would listen to that show.
Oh man,
hey man, listen. This song is really personal to me, though. It is really personal to me because. So
let me just real throw it there.
Yeah.
On behalf of Big Trill, I know he's been saying this like everywhere he goes, and he said it on his social media early in the week.
Yeah.
And hey man, I've seen his brand new video premiering on MTV Base.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey man, this guy took it to MTV Base before giving it to us here.
Move on to MTV The Beat.
Hey, even Douglas didn't get it earlier. Okay, all right, but hey, the guy's making the moves, doing the right moves.
He just got the right people now.
He's now got the right people. He's making all the right places, but this is where it started from.
Yeah.
And I remember me and Big Trill before even this, like at one of those rap competitions.
Yeah.
It was a Talent Africa thing or stuff like that way before.
There was Talent Africa. There was
there's one
end of the week. He actually won end of the week. I think it was the first season or the second season.
It's one of those things, and I'm like, something in Rouge, and I'm like, yo, man.
Yeah, that was end of the week.
Yeah, man. Like, hey. I remember seeing him like, hey, man.
Yeah.
Maybe he can do this. Maybe he can. I don't know.
Yeah.
I was trying to think of me. I'm like, I'm the hardest guy here. But
hey, a skinny tall nigga, you don't even know what it's about.
Is it just me? Does he get taller?
Yeah. I think you know what? Recently, I saw him and I was like, yo, bro, you need to calm the down. Like, just please relax, because
some guy
he's growing taller and now he's bigger, you know. So now it's even crazier.
He is actually Big Trill, like
real Big Trill.
He's like, if you see him on TV, I think he's small. Maybe in person, boy is big. He's really big. He's really big. And, hey man, you put him on. You put a lot of guys on, and man, it's overwhelming.
You know, when you say that, like, you imagine someone saying that to you like 6 years from now, you'd be like, yeah, but all I was doing is just playing nice music, you know. All I was doing is all I was actually doing was gathering stuff. I never ever had a plan that I want this guy to be on MTV Best. And like, you know, like, it's never like that, you know. Or any other guy. It could be LP, could be Keiko, it could be Atlas, could be anyone that I've tried to at least be a vessel, you know. But none of them, I'd never, like, maybe there's some guys who I listen to and I was like, yo, I need to be a part of this before it goes far, because I know this guy's going to be big. There's some in that regard, but for most of these guys, it was more, you know, we used to be broke, man. We used to be really broke. Like, you would get 100,000 and man, that is like, yo, you can share with your friends.
I don't know about used to. But I get what you're saying. Like, I don't know about used to.
What I'm saying, though,
I get what I get what you're saying, man.
The situation was really bad. Like, I'll tell you this. Like, Rabba Dabba, and I spent 2 days hungry. I remember sometime, and he used to come because we used to chill together, like at work, at my workstation then, and he would come and would actually have food from the workstation, the lunch, and then wait for the dinner so we can, you know, go and do whatever shows they wanted to do at the time. And Rabba Dabba was like one of those cats that was really hungry for the music.
As for the food,
and as for the food, it became
the food that
crazy
you
now.
wait for.
You know, so we were. Like, most of these guys were not alien to a person like me. Being on radio then, it was not necessarily the biggest deal. I was just having fun. I was a 23-year-old, 22, trying to have a blast with hip hop. I think it's just luck and perfect timing, and I'm really happy that I'm alive today. Because to hear all this, man.
No, I've got a special message for you. Just, I know you'll pinpoint who this is.
Okay.
My story of McKenzie goes all the way back to early part of 2010. Those days he had a habit of running around different recording studios, especially those that were associated with hip-hop, and trying to uncover new talent that maybe he hadn't heard of and give them the kind of exposure that could help them reach the next level. Being a passionate fan of Ugandan hip-hop, he was craving that material for himself, but also so that Ugandan listeners could also discover these new acts and also be equally impressed and appreciate the talent that we possessed in Uganda. So one day he was at Hans Records and asked Hans about anyone new to look out for, and Hans mentions Enygma. And he played him Kampala City, and McKenzie tells me he spent the next 2 or 3 months listening to that track every single day on his way home in Entebbe. And then eventually he hit me up and the rest of my crew, the posse, and asked us for our permission to play it on radio, because we had told Hans at the time that we have no interest in getting into the public media. We were just recording our things for our own personal enjoyment. So after we gave McKenzie the go-ahead, we were alarmed at the response. It was received very positively. People were looking for us on social media and hitting us up. And it basically began the whole Enygma journey from then, because now every track that I would record, there was a demand that had been created, and people are asking, yo, when's Enygma's new track? Oh, it's out here. And it got me access to working with other types of artists as well and doing other collaborations. And basically the whole Enygma journey started off at that point. So I became close with Mackenzie from that time, and I'm very proud to call him a brother of mine. We've been through many adventures over the years, and it's really a satisfying moment that Mackenzie is now able to unveil an album to the world, so that in his own way he can add another contribution to Ugandan hip-hop and show people, the Ugandan people in particular, but even East Africans and Africans at large and hopefully internationally, that this is Mackenzie. He stands for Ugandan hip-hop, and there's nothing that stops him from supporting us. So from me, Enygma, I salute you. I thank you for everything you do for the culture. We appreciate you and wish you great success as you unveil the Rude Boy album at last. And I'm very, very proud to be on it. Check out Next Level. Man.
You gonna cry?
Yo, man, I don't know, man. That is, Enygma is one of the few people that know what they are doing with their lives and the way they're moving. So for him to allow you to make a decision for him is first of all an honor in its own way. So I remember very well the first day I listened to Class City. There was a toilet paper punchline. I remember that punchline, like oh my god, I can't.
Wait, was it the one about weedish and shit on toilet paper?
I can't recall, but I remember
something like that. Yeah.
So I was staying in.
But that's exactly what the posse is. If you don't know the posse, let me just. The posse is a bunch of enigmas.
Yes, exactly. They are a bunch of enigmas. Like Iron Man, like they are a bunch of of enigmas.
You know, exactly. That's the perfect metaphor. Like when Iron Man has his many Iron Man suits, and like just riding. That's who the posse is. That's
man. Like Jay was crazy. Like I remember when I listened to that, I was really confused because this guy said, "We just rappers." I was like, "What do you mean you just rappers?" Like, yeah, we just enjoy this, it's part of us, but we just do it for us.
And that's true. That's exactly what they do it to bump it in their car,
in their own places, and
like at home.
Like they never really wanted to listen to anything else but their own music at the time. So it was doing well. But Class City was, and first of all, it was a very long track. So you would take your time and listen to it. So me going to Entebbe and listening to the track, the only track I would listen to almost every day. And I fell in love with it, and the time when I premiered it, I was like, this is it. And then the first interview I had with Enygma was what literally changed the hip-hop game. From blah 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 to, hey, I've got lyrics, I want them to make sense, I want them to be delivered in the right way, I want to be criticized by the right people. It started creating levels, and honestly speaking, that's why he's on the track on my album called Next Level.
Hey, man.
Like, he's always like, listen, let's not talk about that album right now.
Let's talk. We're going to get into the album. There's still some time, man.
Okay.
I want to get into a little something about a little history also. Like, the last time you were here, you asked where are these guys now, and I know you remember this. Remember that?
Yes. Yes.
Never seen from a birth. That's you know, it's strange. I don't usually play my own music.
Please, let it play, man. Let it play.
This is Rude Boy music. I'm gonna let this play, but this is Rude Boy music. Volume 2. This was volume 2?
Yes.
This is volume 2. Yes, volume 2.
Yeah.
And Mackenzie, for some reason, thought it was alright to put me and my squad on this. It's the Goodfellas, and this title's Look at Me Now.
Look at Me Now.
Look at Me Now. And I just want to listen to this one.
Yeah.
Remember this? That's Benny Black.
Benny Black.
Well, Benny Black.
Is he coming back?
Hey man, he's got an EP coming out with Cause and Effect.
Nice.
I'm like, this is my bro, and I'm like, hey, I see a tweet. I'm like, hey,
Like,
sneak attacks
you
like
never
this. Okay.
I remember Goodfellas the first time, and speaking about Goodfellas, Enygma was very strongly attached to that because I remember he told me about So Severe Suspect and Benny Black, and the first person he told me I remember it was Benny Black. He said, yo, so there's this kid, right?
Yeah.
This kid has got some mad skill. I was like, yeah, I've had that like 1,000 times. He's probably going to be some cat who just spits nice. Yo, I listened to Ben Black. I was like, is there more of this? And then I listened to So Severe Suspect. And in my head, I knew that at that point, in a few years from now, like I said earlier, in a few years from now, you're going to find someone who's going to take it to the next level. But the thing with me, though, I never wanted to make it seem like I want you to come and do a rap battle or come and do something in rap. I just wanted someone to listen to the Goodfellas and have a good time listening to these cats who are just having a good time and just rapping about life and just having... And that's why this was actually the beat that I chose. And everyone was like, why would you choose a beat like this for these rap guys who are strong? Until today, you can listen to this track and you don't have a fault with it.
I listen.
Sky far below my limit. Made a rocket of whatever I was given. Fueled it with my hopes in a pocket with no shillers. Now I'm moonwalking among stars. My intentions were to beat the odds that were always set against me. Wrestling with chains, I had to break free. When I was young, the doctor said I might never make it to 18 because my lungs were too frail
For me to chase dreams. As a kid, like at that time, I think it was like. What,
but do you know what it? You know what it
Mm.
means to be at that age and doing such a thing?
Let me show you what it means.
Yeah.
Brand new song.
Yeah.
Premiere. Like this is coming through from. This is coming through from a new kid, Mile X.
Yeah.
If you Mile X and Suspect.
Nice.
This one's called Finally Found. This was just for you, Special McKenzie.
Okay.
It's just for you to.
Thank you very much. Let's go.
People will call you all that. Your legacy.
It's my lab, skimming through prophecy, building my philosophy, looking up to Jesus, but still bumping heads with Socrates. I know that I know nothing. Wisdom from a higher source on the coast of mine. So being this dope, it's nothing. I'm bluffing. I put in the work to get these lines. I structure up the rhymes and squeeze them from my mind. I'm looking for an avatar with intricate designs. Fence in place of me, but then myself is who I find. Why a line in your ear, I blow your mind. Don't you see the signs, man, I'm of a different kind. Thoughts on my mission, eyes on my new vision. Took me a while to get in this position. Echoing sound, seeking for the source, I've been searching around. Now, I know myself, see Jesus' crown.
Yeah.
Heavenly bound, I'm finally found.
Come a long way from being a kid, just trying to circle through life. Trying to break the cycle of wondering if I'm doing it right. Waking up in the morning, dodging the mirror, cause in it I see God's image calling me sinner. Since the moment that I was born, I've been dealing with expectations of falling short. Wishing I had a Carissa's ambition to soar. Instead I'm ambivalent. I could have been more intricate with these bars if I was worried about who's listening. But nah, I'm just filling up the pad with thoughts spilling through the pen. To get lost in them's the only option available to him. Yeah, I know it's just entertainment to them, but the soul searching on tracks, my first step to eventually win. Since I found God in a verse in the book, it makes sense to read between the lines to find myself between hooks. Talk about destiny, the blank canvas has been set for me. I let you look as I paint my legacy. Forever we good.
Yo, this guy needs to be put in a museum. Like, yo, so
That was just for you.
Man, the last 3, 4, 5 bands. Yo, my goodness.
Destiny.
Yo,
I'm
really impressed with this.
This is the actually,
And I've never heard this.
This brand new just came out like
Fresh.
Like this like
Exclusive.
I think this is the first time it's playing on radio.
Nice.
So
Nice. I'm glad to have actually had the effect.
So that's actually just a warning from them. They're giving us 10 tracks.
Oh, wow.
And it's a first time producer called the Sultan.
Yeah.
He did the beat, and it's his first time also trying out mixing and mastering.
Yeah.
And I think what they've just shown us is it's something special.
Yeah.
And I remember what I told them, like, you can only mess it up from here, because right now,
Yo, listen, like, if this is the first track you're releasing, man, nigga, you need to keep this up, because we are gonna be disappointed if you take it lower than this. That is dope, though. I mean, and who, you say the other kid is the other guy.
X.
How old is he?
He's
Like-
about, I think he's 20. I first heard of him about the time when Clarity was coming through.
Oh, Clarity.
Like the Clarity competition.
Yes.
He did his on a laptop.
Okay.
In his room.
Yeah.
I think it must have been like, what? That's about 16, 15 at the time.
Oh, yeah.
And I remember telling Enygma, I'm like, this
This
kid,
guy, yeah. Like he's slowly
I
getting there.
think at that time, I told
Yeah.
Enygma, I'm like, this kid, Mal X,
Yeah.
will come through. And Enigma's like, I don't know, man. I think he needs to put in work. And
Yeah,
man,
he did put in
he
work.
is putting work.
He did
and
put in work. I'm glad. Like, I need to meet these guys on Thursday.
Look at it. It's Kella's fault. Listen, you should see it, man's face.
No, for real though, because that's the thing. The problem I have is that hip hop is very infectious. It confuses me now, because I'm now thinking, what do I do with this guy now? Like, should I get him on something? Like right now, like, it's just.
Hey, man, you've got like 2 days left to the
Yo, listen, man. It's good that I've reached this point that I'm now getting a chance to listen to guys like Malik now, because now I have a chance of saying, now the next project I have enough guys that I can pull together.
Wait. Are you saying?
Like-
Are you confirming right now that there is a next project?
Yeah, there is a next project.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just, we haven't even talked about the one that's about to drop.
Yeah, there's.
Listen.
Listen.
Let me take a short break, and we come back, because we could go
Yeah.
There's not enough hours for us.
No, there isn't.
So let me just take a short break,
Yeah.
and then we get into
Rude boy.
Rude boy music.